low income housing in Beverly Hills. Can you imagine spending all that money?
Yes,
Uh,
yes. To have them say, y'all better put a project in there. Y'all better put a fucking project in there. And the kicker part is that the judge said, nobody's allowed to do any renovations or any upgrades until this is fucking ordered. So all those big ass mansions and all that shit can't get no extensions on any remodeling until this is
How
executed.
you how you gonna tell a motherfucker what to do to their house, man?
The zoning board, the licensing, all that shit. You know how that shit go? You out there, the motherfuckers, they got their foot on motherfuckers' necks. That's why a lot of folks are fleeing. Like, dude, I can't deal with the
Yeah,
regulation. I
yeah,
want to build a
Jacksonville.
shed,
Yeah,
a tiny home, or what's that, a tiny house or
you need a
whatever.
permit.
You need a permit,
You need
and
permits
how
for
long that
everything.
shit take?
Yep. They
See what I'm
gonna have
saying?
Crips all up in Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills Beverly Hills Crippin'.
That doesn't even sound right.
The
I'm in
BHP.
public housing in Beverly Hills.
Yep.
It was like, this is why we grind and did our thug thizzle for so many years to get away from this type of fucking activity.
And you
But
gonna
yet
put
the
them
judge
around me.
said, yeah.
And I
Like,
get it, the housing in California is ridiculous. But at the same time, man, if I work my ass off to get to Beverly Hills, because I've been up through the motherfuckers, man.
yeah,
All that shit is amazing.
I bet you.
bet it
I
is.
bet you. I bet you. In
Like,
Santa Monica, oh my God.
like
Tell you
I,
something.
I did my shit to get this 90210 area code, and now y'all gonna let these motherfuckers get these apartments? Okay. Yeah.
Dave Chappelle put a stop to that shit. Like,
Oh yeah,
no,
real quick. Real
no.
quick. I'll pull
I
all
just
my funding. Yeah.
how low, like, you know what I'm saying? Because okay, it
Yeah,
says
that's the
low income
difference.
housing, but how low is it though? Because to be in Beverly Hills, like low
Mm-hmm.
income housing might be starting at like around 1,500. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, because I'm like, I know you ain't about to let nobody come in there for no 600, because then you'll have, and I hate to say that, but then you'll have crime, because you're mixing, like, let's keep it real. You're mixing you're mixing people that's trying to get where they are,
Mm-hmm.
and no, you can't put no 600 rent, 700 rent around no. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I really do get it. Like, if you want to live here, work to get here.
But that's the weird space about fucking California, because what in
I
San
hate to sound
Fran,
like
you,
that, because I know
you
that
can make
everybody.
you can
Sorry.
make $100,000 a year and still collect welfare.
Because
Oh,
it
really?
costs so much.
Well, I
Yeah,
want to
you can
go.
make $100,000 a year and still collect fucking welfare.
I want to go because they won't give me welfare, and I want some. I want food stamps.
The cost of living is ridiculous. Sauce could
Yep.
speak to that. It's
Yep.
the Northern Cal, like I said, man, it's ridiculous. I
Yeah,
would love to live out there, but
I
I
think like
can't
the
even
lowest
afford
rent
to.
is like 3,000.
I can't even afford to dream to think about living out there. But
Yeah,
that's
man.
what it is.
It's like that.
I
It's
do
like
feel
that.
like, and I don't like to judge people by the class that they're in, but sometimes the class that you're in, you you're gonna look up and you're gonna go want to steal and all this other stuff. So I get the panic mode, because okay, now we can't sleep with our doors open. Now, because I know everybody on this block makes what I make, so they can afford everything that I have. You feel me? Whereas, like, even it's been proven, like, even what's his name that got locked up, Master P's brother. Like, they kept telling him, yeah, C Murder. They kept telling C Murder, okay, you're in a different class. You can't keep going back to this hood. You know what I'm saying? And not to say it's us, but low any color. You know what I'm saying? If you got people that's making out the money, they're gonna look at you like, oh, you're showing off, or now you're a target because you're making so much money. So you can't really hang in the places that you used to be comfortable in. You feel what I'm saying? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, man, especially, it's a need for it all over the country, but especially here, man, they do need affordable housing.
Yeah,
They're
true.
they're they're building some places down the way, and they're building some independent living. Okay, that's a whole different thing than putting that shit in the middle of Beverly
In the
Hills.
middle of Beverly.
You
Right.
you 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 putting fucking as you
The
said,
Carter. You put in the Carter.
you putting the Carter around people that earn millions a year in $1 million plus homes, and you putting some $1,500 a month motherfuckers around there.
Hey,
Like I said, you gonna have a whole hood in there, and
so
home invasions gonna go up.
you're gonna have
And
dunks riding around the neighborhood blasting their music that don't even
That
sound right.
part. But I'm
Right,
sure in
so
Beverly Hills, most of the community are gated,
but
you
let
know,
me
because
say
that's
this,
the allure.
yeah.
But
But let me
you
say
still
this
got the
though.
project down. You know, once that gate open, there's the project. Go
But
ahead.
let me say this. It's kind of like how Baldwin Hills, I think they said that the hood is right down the
Right
street.
there. Yeah, right
You know
there.
what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that they're saying Beverly Hills and we think in Beverly Hills, but I'm pretty sure it's some shit piece of land that they don't even want to develop on, that they giving it there. And another thing is, man, I'm guaranteeing you, they're gonna be picky about who they put in there.
That part.
They
It's
they
already
gonna
yeah.
they gonna
They running background checks and
It's
everything.
it's going to be
Right.
the people who work for the people who owns
There you go.
the what's called it. That's what they're putting
There you go.
those projects there for. Like
There you go.
finally, I could move my in-laws into my guest home, and I can move them
Right.
out into the goddamn project. That's
You
how
know,
that's
Right.
going to go.
Or
the
what do you-
maid.
maid.
or the
You know,
maid.
you about to say the maid or the babysitter. Now
Yeah.
they can be closer to me instead of coming from XYZ.
We can put Esperanza down there, and you know she ain't got to worry about going all the way back to East LA.
Exactly.
That's how that shit gonna ride.
Yep.
Out.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I'm glad you pointed that out, because those
Yeah.
apartments they're already sold. They're already booked because of
Right.
it's like, okay, we'll let you build that. But
Right.
understand this, you know, my money pays the taxes for all
It
this
was
shit.
like-
So if we decide to pull up, do a Joe Rogan and move to Texas, then what y'all gonna do? You know,
They said either we can pick who we better pick who we put in here for we get some
Yes.
bounty hunters and some black thief stones in this.
You know the one thing. This
Right.
makes me think of, like, America is so crazy to me. Like, just bridge the gap of poverty. Bridge the gap.
why?
know.
Somebody got to take out the trash.
Well,
Somebody got to take out the trash.
the
No,
other
you
thing
shouldn't
is
think like
different.
that. Like, everybody deserves to eat.
Yeah, I understand
Yeah,
that.
but
You'll get your paycheck.
That's the truth. But at the same time, man, you get what you work for. You know
That
what
part.
I'm saying? And you know, I understand. Okay, so me and the Cuddy had this argument about it wasn't an argument. I don't even want to call it a debate. I hate
Debate.
using those words with him, but we were talking about how he was saying that, you know, we were talking about all the homeless, and he was saying, hey man, you know, it's pretty much on the governments, the local government, the governments to do something about that, and where you think the money is going to come from, the tax dollars. I understand that. You know, it's either they do something or you will have the problems that we were having, which is homeless motherfuckers across the street. Now, they've been trying to clean that up. They've been really cleaning that shit up around here, because it's nothing like if you see them on the sides of the highways, they're like hidden. But they used to be all out in the fucking open. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I was going to Starbucks up here across the street, and there was a woman. She had made a little shack right there, and she was cleaning her pussy with a KFC wet wipe behind the Starbucks. And I was like grossed the fuck out. You know, so you got to do something, but again, you shouldn't automatically be able to move to this place that was built up off of millions of
I
dollars
agree. I agree.
because somebody feel bad for you. But you should have the right to a roof over your head and all of that. But you got to work for that shit, man.
Okay, so we're gonna take back what I said, because it made me start thinking, because I remember somebody had told me, like, when you're out on the road truck driving, you see a lot of people begging, right?
Mhm.
And like, as soon as you come in, like, they either want you to, you know, hey, you can have one of my showers, it's free. You know, I'm quick to give a shower. I don't give money no more. I'd rather feed you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So there's a lot of beggars. So I'll be like, all right, let's go in. I get you whatever you want. Order whatever you want. You know what I mean? But now this guy told me that owned it. He said, well, I offered him. He's out here begging every day. And I offered him to come in here and work, and I would help him. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I guess, like a project for him, or, you know, just
Yeah.
give him back. The guy didn't want the job. So I get what you're saying. Like, you get what you work for, because if you're actually lazy, like if you feel comfortable begging, because there's a lot of people that make money off of begging us, playing on people's heartstrings. So I do get what you're saying. Like, no, if you're doing that, by all means, stay where you at, and stay in like a hut. I mean, I don't give a fuck if you stay in a hut for real, because if you don't want nothing for yourself, you feel me? And sometimes I get mad, even like just thinking about that, going to the tax dollars. It's people out here, it's millionaires off of us, off of our hard-earned money that play like there. You know what I'm saying? I seen fat people, like, I'm sorry, love y'all. I seen fat people on the corner asking for food and money, and I'm just like, for what?
I just saw a dude with fucking J's on with a sign. Like I said, I'm out here in Vegas or whatever, and they show these undercover stories of how cats be fleecing and making, and then they got their signs, but then they end up putting their signs down, then getting into their Jaguar.
Or you feel like
that's how much money they fucking make fucking off the off ramp. They getting paid. That's a full-time job begging.
Right.
That's
and then how do
your point about the guy saying, I tried to give him a job where he could actually earn his keep.
No.
He said no, because he's making more money sitting on his ass with a fucking cardboard sign.
Wow. Yeah, that's
all right, Joe.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Wow.